Hello! Today I'm going to take you on a little journey through time. For some reason, earlier today, these little guys popped into mind. They're in-ear monitors. They tuck around behind the ear and the cable can go in back, and musicians use them to hear their performance on stage or in this, I guess, in the studio as well, but maybe in the studio you might use the bigger ones that give you a better sound. These give pretty good sound though, and they tuck away nicely. And but I was just thinking about these types of devices today, and so I thought I'd take you on a journey through time. I should move my chair over a little bit. Which way should I move my chair? I think I should move my chair. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so first, in the 1970s, I remember we had one of these, something like this anyway. And it had a record player on one side, and then you flip it open, record player, and then flip it open on the other side. And I think it was a radio, and there was a place to put records in. And the speakers would flip out, and there was like a cover on the front, the sliding cover on the front that you could hide the TV and stuff like that. That was my first exposure to electric audio music through that one, and I learned a little bit about turntables there and the speeds and so on. The TV was a bit of a trip. I remember that was a black and white TV, and I remember one of my friends came over from a couple doors down, and they had this TV was black and white, and they had a color TV, and when he came to my house, he said, "Well, what's up with the black and white? What do you think about that?" I said, "What are you talking about? That's color." I was convinced that the black and white TV was color. Watching Gilligan's Island as a kid or something, I was convinced that I could see that Gilligan's shirt was red, of course, and the palm trees were green, and the sand was, beige or whatever. My mind was filling in the colors. Obviously, it wasn't a color TV, but I thought it was. In my mind, it was. Okay, so that was the 1970s. For me, 1980s, then we got into this. The boombox, breakdancing in the boombox. And one of my buddies had a really big one, and which I thought was cool because we were way up in Canada, in the cold part of Canada, and that was really hip music culture from down in New York, breakdancing and stuff like that. And he had this big boombox. We enjoyed that quite a bit. And then in the 80s as well, so getting more to the earphone stuff, is this. This was a big deal. The Sony Walkman. That was a game changer. And the little cassettes, right? Portable music. And that was a huge thing. I was in junior high when that thing came out. And there was a yellow version, a sports version, which was even more popular. And around the same time, that's when Michael Jackson was hitting his kind of young adult stride with Beat It and Billie Jean and songs like that. And like the Sony Walkman and Michael Jackson's super songs coming out at the same time, it was this double whammy of superpower music. Then in the 90s it shifted a bit. The medium for recording and playing shifted to compact discs, CDs, and then you had the Discman, right? And I forgot to mention about the headphones, right, with the foam covers on it, and the sound wasn't amazing by today's standards for sure. And even that Discman, I wasn't a big fan of the Discman. I think I had one though. Yeah, I did have one. Walkman. I think the Sony Walkman was a bit cooler with the audio cassette than the Discman. They were kind of unwieldy. Then a little later came this stuff. Mini disc players. I thought those were super cool. I wish I still had mine. They were, you know, small. And you just stick the disc in and could record and re-record on them. I thought they were super cool, actually. It's too bad they went out of style. But then in the 2010s, you get into this. iPods. So solid state memory, right? You don't have, your memory device is not like a magnetic tape, like a cassette player. It's not a CD or a mini disc where you're burning laser onto the disc and the disc goes in and out. This one, the iPod was self-contained. The music just got written onto the internal storage. Yeah, and then after that, I mean, there's a variety of things that happen. They start changing shapes and, you know, headphones and things like that. About the headphones, though, for the longest time, whatever you were using it, whether it was kind of these foam ear covery things or in-ear buds, they had cables. And then more recently, around, I'm going to say the 2020s, but maybe even just a bit before that, you started getting these. The earbuds, the wireless earbuds. Bluetooth comes onto the scene. When did Bluetooth really come onto the scene? That was quite a while back, though. But anyway, because I don't know exactly, I won't go down that road too much. But anyway, yeah, certainly today the big thing is you have your Bluetooth. Just stick it right in the ear, right? You can just connects up to your smartphone. You know, we didn't have smartphones way back, but not even way back, like recent past. But now, so you're basically your musical catalog is limitless because through the earbuds, which are not wired, and connect to your smartphone, and your smartphone connecting to the internet, and the internet can stream an infinite amount, nearly, of music, right? You don't have to worry about how many songs you have on your iPod or your mini disc or your magnetic cassette and so forth. That's kind of a journey through time for earbuds, headphones and such. I brought them home today. All right. I also have these ones. These are nice ones. They give a better sound. They cover the whole ear. Just there's more space for the technology in something big like that. But they can cram a lot into these little guys too, and you can get good sound. So it's come, I guess that's a space of 40 years. So they've covered a lot of ground in 40 years. And yeah, so I was just thinking about that today. It's kind of impressive. Sound technology, listening devices. Okay, I'm just going to stop it there. That's the video for today. See ya. Actually, now I'm going to take these earbuds to the gym with me. See ya.